YouTube fam, this your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to smash that like button. Definitely watch the video to the end to hear the full story. If you're new to the fam, subscribe, tap that notification bell for uploads. Let's get right into it. Going out to bars and clubs with friends can be a good experience, but only if the vibe is right and everybody is on the same page. But when alcohol is involved, also other people around, you can't control the environment, only yourself. And as we all know, it only takes one wrong look, somebody stepping on a person's shoes, or two people brush up against each other to make the whole event go up. It's sad to say, but nowadays going to events, you gotta be on edge because you never know what the next person is on. And some people feel like fighting is simply played out and the blicks come out in a crowded place, leaving everybody ducking for cover. And today on Hood Tales, I will be taking it to Wisconsin to discuss the case of 3 friends that went out for a night on the town, but unfortunately, it turned fatal. The 3 men, Kevin Donaldson, Cedric Gaston, and Akeem Stevenson, were all in their 20s. 2 of the young men were fathers, and one, an aspiring rapper that went by the name GBG Kevo. One night, the young man and a few other friends decided to go to a place called Somers House Tavern in Kenosha County. Another man was also there with a few of his friends at the time, 24-year-old Raquel Vincent. Things were going smooth at first, everyone having a good time, but as the night went on and more people showed up, things would get a little more tight in the tavern. That's when allegedly Vincent bumped shoulders with someone in a group of friends before words were exchanged and a big brawl broke out between the 2 groups. Since things like this usually happen at bars, at first it wasn't a big deal. The tavern's owner even took Vincent to the back to calm him down and help with some of his injuries he got during the fight. As people were getting kicked out the tavern for being too rowdy, the owner left Vincent to get back control of the place. That's when, according to sources, about 12:45 a.m., Vincent walked to the friends that were still at the bar and opened fire. At first, 2 people were hit and staggered outside before collapsing in the parking lot. Then Vincent jumped over a fence from the tavern's patio area into the parking lot, where his wallet fell out of his pocket as he crossed the road. Allegedly, more shots were exchanged between Vincent and one of the friends, where the other friend was shot by Vincent as well. The 3rd victim got into a car after being shot and was driven away from the scene by bystanders. The drivers flagged down police, where they tried to get the young man some help and get him to the hospital, but unfortunately, he would pass away before they made it. In total, 6 people were hit at the tavern. 3 innocent bystanders who all survived, and the 3 young friends who came together, Kevin, Cedric, and Akeem, would not survive. Surveillance video at the tavern showed Vincent allegedly open fire, and by this time, he had allegedly fled the scene before stealing a car from a relative in Mount Pleasant. When he later returned and brought the car back to the relative, the person called the police, and Mount Pleasant authorities arrested Vincent. In interviews, he admitted to having a blicky and getting into a fight. When asked was he the shooter, Vincent alleged he blacked out and he didn't remember. And he told police they would never find the weapon. Vincent's lawyer alleged he was in fear for his life. That's why he started blicking. But witnesses said the fight was over, and beefs always happen at bars. People throw hands and keep it moving. After surveillance videos and witnesses' accounts, Vincent was charged with 3 counts of first-degree intentional hits and 3 attempts on the bystanders. As Vincent drew the number for his jurors, he would eventually be found guilty on all counts, with each count carrying up to a life sentence. Rest in peace to all 3 young men who lost their lives. I send my prayers and condolences to their families. More of this story, don't let pride cost you your downfall or your life. It's sad us as a people have to get in war mode before even just going out to have fun and being around each other. And getting into a fist fight nowadays can cost you your life. We gotta do better. Be the bigger man to walk away from certain situations. It doesn't make you a clown. And remember, we gotta succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Man, crazy story, you feel me? First and foremost, rest in peace them 3 young men. You know, two of them was fathers. You feel me? And the incident just seemed so petty. They was trying to say Vincent was mad because somebody out the crowd swung on him. You know, his nose was bleeding. He had a few little injuries. Of course, that happened when you get in a fight. Now, some people were saying Vincent was by himself, but in reports, they were saying he was with a few people too. But man, it's just a crazy situation because he just couldn't let it go. You feel me? Allegedly, he came back, he seen them sitting at the bar, and he just opened fire. And when he went to court, his lawyers was trying to say, well, he was in fear for his life because he ain't know what they was gonna do. But when they looked at surveillance, the fight was over. Everybody was chilling. Everybody was back calm. It was just an incident, you feel me? And you know what I mean? The victim's family members, they had a lot of things to say in court. You feel me? They were saying he just couldn't take the L. He just couldn't walk off. You know what I mean? He had to feel like he was the bigger man by letting off shots. And 6 people got hit. You feel me? The 3 young men lost their life, but 3 other innocent bystanders got hit too. And that's what happened when you think off emotions and you just start blicking at anybody. And then when he got in the parking lot, allegedly, one of the young men, he wasn't hit yet. 2 of his friends had already got hit and he returned fire, but he ended up getting hit in the crossfire when they were shooting at each other. And you feel me? He passed away on his way to the hospital, man. So this is just an all around the board, crazy, messed up situation. You feel me? Vincent was found guilty on all counts. You know what I mean? So he's facing a lot of time. Each count carry life in prison, you know, and he just got found guilty of all these counts, I believe, in January. So he waiting sentencing, but he got found guilty. So I feel like they got enough evidence. They said they got DNA on the scene, and people don't realize, man, there's cameras everywhere, you feel me? Everywhere. So if you do something like this, more than likely you gonna get caught, man, thinking out emotions. So for y'all out there, man, just be smart about what you do, you know? If you get into a little situation, man, if you ain't trying to throw no hands, just walk away. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that, because even if you trying to throw hands, you never know what the next person on, and sometimes it don't be that deep. It really just be pride, you know, or it be the alcohol, or it be the environment. I'm sure if you just go home and think about it, you probably won't even remember it in the morning, and you'll feel like the bigger person, man. But I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Be sure to smash that like button. This your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.